Today we are going to start a case study, which is Audi. So this is the first slide. The year 1899 market, marked the establishment of the August Hodge and C Company, the first car manufacturing company founded by the August Hodge. So August Hodge is the founder of this company, Audi. So he started his company in 1899. As a pioneer in automotive engineering, Hodge had previously worked with the Carl Benz, inventor of modern automobiles with the combustion engine. So this Carl Benz is the founder of Mercedes car, and he was the first person to one of the first people who set up a factories for passenger cars or automobile. So August Hodge, he was working in a Mercedes-Benz company, and then he was having some difference of opinion with the Carl Benz and the management. That's why he came out of that company, Carl Benz company, that is Mercedes company, and he founded his own company. And the name given by for that company was August Hodge and C Company, and it happened in 1899. Hodge left his company in 1909 because of the differences with its co-management and supervisory board. He immediately set up a second car venture which he named Audi, the Latin translation of his German family name, Horch, that is hark or listen in English. So Horch was the German name. He converted it into Latin, that is hark, and hark in English it means listen. From the very beginning, Audi established a tradition of sports victories. Thanks to the Audi's accomplishment in the Austrian Alpine runs between 1911 and 1914, August Hodge succeeded in making the brand internationally well known within just few years. So in Austria, they have you have a tree, a long tree, alpine tree, and there we have a snow, and there is a competition for the cars, and in that Audi used to win that competition. So Audi became popular due to that event. In 1932, the company's famous four-ring emblem, that is a symbol. In 1932, company's famous four-ring symbol was created when Audi merged with the previously independent companies Horch, Damm, Kraftwagen, then Wanderer to form Auto Union. So they form these four companies: Audi, DKW, Hodge, and Wanderer. They came together to form Auto Union, and then they form this uh, today's logo or today's company, which is called Audi. And parent company of the Audi is Volkswagen. The new merger in 1969 between Auto Union and NSU Motoren Work AG established Audi NSU Auto Union AG. So here the chronological this growth of the development of the Audi logo has been shown in picture. So in 1909 it started, then all they came together in 1931, then they formed the Union in 1949, and they merged with the NSU in 1949, and they become Audi NSU in 1969, and the Audi symbol has been changed from 1978 to 1985 to current logo was adapted since 2009. The company was renamed Audi in the 1985 by the Volkswagen, the holding company of the Audi since the mid 1960s. The parent company is Volkswagen. The new advertising slogan was created for the company in 1971 and has been used as the company's mission statement ever since. So they created this slogan that advancement through technology, Vorsprung durch Technik. This is in some other language, German or Latin language. But in 1971, they used they framed this slogan, advancement through technology. And today also that is used. So Wallsprung Dutch technique, which roughly translated means progress through technology, remains the main catchphrase for the Audi till date. Now also they are using that slogan to motivate their employees. In the 1970s and 1980s, the company was effectively putting this to practice with the innovations like Quattro four-wheel drive, aluminum car bodies, direct injection engines, and first hybrid vehicles. So Audi come up with lot of inventions like Quattro four-wheel drive. So in the balancing, in the car race, this technology is useful to for the balancing purpose. Quadro four-wheel drive. So if the roads are not good, if you want to take sudden turns, and if you want to jump your car, the car is not car has a lot of obstacles, then this Quattro four-wheel technology, drive technology, is useful. Then aluminum car bodies, they come up with the invention as a aluminum car bodies. They started preparing. Then direct injection engines, they have invented. Then they have invented first hybrid car. Hybrid car is a car where you can use petrol engine, diesel engine plus electric engine. Despite these achievements, Audi had problems and needed to reposition itself in the increasingly competitive environment. So every organization faced a lot of problems, and to overcome these problems, they need to reposition their uh, brand. The customers in the United States complained about the mysterious acceleration in their cars, and the image of the Audi was not sophisticated enough for the manufacturer of premium and luxury car. So these cars, which are sold at very high price, and they are considered to be status symbol, they are considered to be a luxurious car, so they should not have any error, they should not have any defect. In fact, they should exceed the expectation of the customer. They should give what is beyond the imagination of the customers. Then only they can charge premium price. So in a bold move, company's management decided on an extreme repositioning strategy. Audi was to be the most progressive of all premium car manufacturers. Sportiness was the picked up as a second differentiating factor. So first was progress through technology or innovation. Second differentiating factor was sportiness, sporty look of the car. With the famous commercial, the brand transformation was put into practice in 1986. An Audi 100 Quattro four-wheel drive drove up a snow-covered sky jump, and apparently all by itself. So their technology of Quattro technology performed well, and that's why Audi got the reputation. On advertising front also, Audi was good. Audi was communicating their inventions, their characteristics, their features properly. The commercial won a gold Lion d'Or at the International Advertising Festival in Cannes, and in 1997 was voted the best German advertising of all times by a professional jury. So they were also good advertiser. They were also their integrated marketing communication, their promotion, advertisement was also good, equally good as their product. Audi also heavily invests in the motorsports. Numerous races and world championships have been won with its cars. Besides its motorsports activities, Audi sponsors major teams like company's number one soccer club, FC Bayern team, and since 2002, Audi and the Bavarian are have been strategic partners. So they are participating in the motor competition, world championships, and they are winning there. So people, when they watch these competition, it is building of brand. They have a trust on this brand, and they understand the quality of the brand, and they feel that it is a status symbol, and this is a luxurious car. Besides its sports, they are also sponsoring some sports team. So they are participating in the competition, world championship, and they are also sponsoring such a competitions. They are also sponsoring some sports team also, especially football team, because football is more popular in Western, in Europe and in US. People they like these sports too much. They have their hobbies. Lot of people they have their hobbies as sports. It may be football, it may be basketball, it may be many other sports they are playing, like you see in the Olympics. Audi is also the sponsoring partner for other leading European soccer clubs like FC Barcelona and Chelsea FC. In India, Audi became famous overnight in 1985. India won the World Championship in cricket. The sport the country is most passionate about, and Ravi Shastri of the Indian team was awarded an Audi 100 for his winning performance, an event that is fondly remembered in the country even today. So in 1985, we won the World Cup, and Ravi Shastri was man of the series, and he was awarded with the Audi 100, and that's when the people come to know about the Audi, and people, all Indians, uh, start thinking to have such car. The success of the Audi's marketing over the past 2 decades becomes clear if you compare the company's sales figures to turnover of their major competitive brands like BMW, Mercedes, and Benz. So, Audi sales figures are at par with the BMW and Mercedes. Sometimes it is also surpassing BMW and Mercedes. So, if you take the example of China, in 2000, the Audi unit sold was 6.5 lakhs, while BMW was 8.2 lakhs and Mercedes was 10 lakhs. But in 2013, Audi sales was 15 lakhs, BMW was 16 lakhs, and Mercedes was 14 lakhs. But this is global sales, but particularly in China, Audi sold more than BMW and Mercedes. Chinese people purchase more Audi than Mercedes and BMW. If you see, almost 5 lakh cars purchased in 2013 by Chinese people, and in BMW was 3.60 lakhs, and Mercedes was 2.28 lakhs. So you can see, Audi was purchased more, double the number of the Mercedes. So Audi's sales figures are more than twice the numbers of sales units of Mercedes. In China, the most important automotive market in the world, with the 15.9, that is 1 crore 59 lakh cars sold. USA in America 1 crore 56 lakh in 2013. Audi leads the market among the German competitors with 4 lakh 92,000 cars sold as compared to BMWs and Mercedes. So even giving competition to their German counterparts, Audi is performing better in China. Overall, 84% of the India sales are realized outside. Audi's sales are realized outside Germany. So only 16% sale 16% uh, Audi used to uh, 16% of Audi is sold in Germany, and 84% Audi cars are sold in uh, outside Germany. So it is also one of the great achievement. What else has Audi done over the past years besides the bold move in repositioning and the creation of a convincing advertising and sponsoring concept? Audi offers a variety of innovative products that meet the customers' increasing demand for SUV and luxury cars on the one hand, and alternative driving systems and compact cars on the other. So here, apart from repositioning, apart from sponsoring the team, apart from taking participating and winning the world championship, Audi is also providing more option to the customers. Audi has huge product line. The number of products in Audi's product portfolio is more. So that is good for the customers, because customer has huge range of Audi cars to select, and you can have SUV, you can have luxury car, you can have compact car, you can have small cars. So Audi's SUV are branded in its Q series, so that you have to remember. The company is rounding up its product range with new Q7 in 2015, Q1 in 2016, and Q8 in 2017. With the other Audi products like Audi A3 e-tron, customers can combine the advantages of hybrids with traditional drive system. So Audi has come with the hybrid system also. The company's image of being a superior sports car manufacturer is being enhanced with the models like R8, a car based on Audi's race car prototype, and Le Mans 24 hours race. So Audi has very good products. You may not have heard about that. You may not have seen such cars. Its compact and middle class cars A1, A3, and A4 mark the other side of the product portfolio. So on one side they have luxurious car, other side they have also affordable car for the middle class and upper middle class. That is A1, A3, and A4. They also profit from the company's innovativeness through lightweight construction and plug-in hybrid technology. So on one front, they are making the uh, cars light so that fuel efficient, because they get a good average, and so it is good for the fuel efficiency. And other hand, they are also preparing hybrid technology, that is both gasoline plus electric cars are combined together. It's called hybrid technology. According to a 2014 consumer survey, Audi is considered to be Germany's most innovative car manufacturer. So Germany is known for the automobile sector and automobile inventions, and within Germany, Audi is number one. To further involve its customers emotionally while at the same time acknowledging the increasing importance of the internet as a communication and distribution channel, Audi has introduced digital showroom. So there are digital showrooms, you have to visit there, and there you will get the experience of all cars. It is virtual, and it is with the use of internet and artificial intelligence and some more advanced softwares. So these showrooms are set up in London, Beijing, and Berlin. So in UK, Germany, and in China, and they give you the virtual experience that is completely new experience. In these Audi cities, the Audi showrooms are called Audi cities. Consumers can experience a virtual world of Audi in 3D, 3D, three dimensions. You can see the car. London, Beijing, and Berlin were the starting places for the concept. Moscow and other locations will follow. An innovative idea of a car sharing has recently been presented by the Audi's chief of sales and marketing, Luca Di Meo. Stockholm serves as a test market for a concept where up to 5% share a car for 1 or 2 years. So sharing of such a expensive car is also, they are also trying that concept. Through an app, participants can make advanced reservation and locate their car. So through app you can do reservation, you can purchase a car, or you can also locate a car where your car is right now. So that GPS and all those technologies are there. So in Western world, they are also purchasing cars online. Despite its global success, there are challenges remaining for Audi. The average selling price of the Audi is lower than average BMW and Mercedes Benz. So we will see a perceptual map where you will see how Audi's pricing is, how Audi's quality is as compared to other cars. New entrants in the growing market for environmentally sustainable cars like Tesla, as well as its German key competitors, will test Audi's innovation even further. So there are competition from the car like Tesla and other players. They are very serious threat and serious competition to German this car manufacturing company Audi. So there is always you have a threat in technological sector. There is always threat from new entrants. There are some questions for you. In your opinion, how important is to invest in the customer loyalty for cars, a product most people buy only every couple of years? So in India, it may be true for the USA and European people. They purchase many cars, and but in India, because of less per capita income, ideally person purchase one car or two cars, maximum two cars, or he keep only one car throughout his life. Then it is there is no doubt you have to work on the customer loyalty. If you are in a premium product selling organization, if you are in a luxurious product selling organization, if you are sell if your product is costlier, then you need to satisfy customer, you need to delight customer, and you should have customer loyalty, otherwise your organization will not work. Try to estimate the lifetime value of an Audi customer. So lifetime value of the Audi customer should be more. Lifetime value is value throughout the customer's life, how much time, how frequently, and what amount of what how much money he is spending for our company, our organization, how much products he is buying from the company. What measures should Audi take to build long-term loyalty relationship? That we will discuss in a few slides. In next few slides, the description of the company. Company is providing companies into automobiles, and it is providing super mini cars, SUVs, sedan, and sports cars, luxurious cars. A tagline is advancement through technology. USP is wide range of luxurious and comfortable cars delivering excellent engine performance. So unique selling proposition is luxury, comfort, and good engine performance. Audi STP, segmentation, targeting, and positioning. Segment is reach customers seeking luxury, comfort, and good driving experience. Then target group is professional, executive, and rich families. Positioning is Audi is positioned as as a company which continuously progress by using innovative technology and provides superior luxury, better driving experience. So technology, innovation, technology, luxury, and driving good driving experience. So it is in their slogans that it is advancement through technology. Now the problems of the company is high maintenance of the car, handling cost of the car is more compared to others, then car is expensive, then increasing fuel costs in the global market will reduce the sale, then product innovation and engineering by the competitors like Tesla, then limitations due to the government policies in Germany and in other countries, in foreign markets, and company needs to build a good relationship with the foreign customers. So don't I will show you the perceptual map. Before that, you see this pricing. A1, A3, A4 are the least priced cars. A1 19 lakhs, A3 22 lakhs, A4 28 lakhs, and other cars like we said, SUV is in Q segment, Q3, Q5, Q7. They starts from 25 lakh to 55 lakhs. In R series, price ranges from 2.2 crores, 1.2 crores to 2.2 crores, and S segment has 67 to 80 lakhs, and TT segment has 63 lakhs. So, SWOT analysis. Strengths are brand value, brand image of the company. Technology, creativity, innovation are the strengths. Then the huge product portfolio, huge product line, many options to select. That is strength. Then global presence of the brand is one of the strength. Then weakness are the high maintenance, handling cost, and concentration on the rich customers. So middle class and lower middle class cannot able to purchase these products. So a huge market is wasted. Then next is opportunities. New emerging market like India and China can purchase many more number of cars, more sales unit can be sold in China and India. Growth in a new car sales in Asian market is one more opportunity. Like other countries, apart from the India and China, there are other countries like Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia. So many Cambodia, Vietnam, Japan. There are so many countries where they can sell their car. Then they are getting good FDI, and they can increase the EMI facility up to 7 years. So people can uh, and they can reduce the prices on the prices of the interest rate. So basically they can give more. They can give EMI facilities for 7 years, so that a person will not feel overburdened and person can pay at per its convenience. Then threats are competition like from BMW, Tesla, Mercedes, uh, General Motors, Ford, and other cars. Then impact of recession slowdown will reduce the sales. Then as they are in the technological field, technology, as it is a technology company, so there is always uh, chance of disruption in technology. Then, the question was, in your opinion, how important is it to invest in customers' loyalty for cars, a product most people buy only every couple of years? So, in my opinion, it is most important to be involved in a customer loyalty, be it in any kind of business. So, where the luxury products sales business is there, you need to have customer loyalty. There is no option. It is so, since the loyal customer will not only turn again and again but buy the product, but they will be the one who would provide good testimony to the company and will indulge in self promotion of the firm. So here what we are saying, not only they will purchase, they will do repeat purchase, but they will also do good word of mouth publicity. They will provide publicity, and the good word of mouth publicity is the best advertising. It is the best tool for communication promotion, and they will recommend this product to others, and thereby sales will happen. So brand loyalty is must for luxurious products. Try to estimate the lifetime value of an Audi customers. It is the estimate of the net present value of a stream of benefits from the consumer. So throughout the life, how much customer is paying to the company, it's called lifetime value of the customer. Tell us how much a consumer can benefit a particular brand through his or her loyalty. Lifetime value of an Audi customer should be very high, and then only the company may be able to reap the great benefits out of the customer. So more purchase from the customer, so more benefit, benefit in terms of revenue and profit to the company. So customer should purchase more from the company in his lifetime. So what measures should Audi take to build a long-term loyalty relationship? It should know who are their customers. It should measure its behavior with right tools. It should design communication and marketing strategy to keep customers coming back again and again, repeat purchase through customer loyalty. And it should try them to indulge in self promotion of the brand. So customers should recommend, and customers should do good word of mouth publicity. So I was talking about the perceptual mapping. So you can see Dacia, it has got low price and low quality. After that, Kia Motors has less price and less quality. After that, Citroën and Infiniti, Renault, Volkswagen and Mini, they have moderate price and moderate quality. Toyota has better quality but less price. After that, Ford is costlier with same kind of quality. Honda is having better quality than Toyota and Ford, and has almost similar or slightly more price than Toyota, but below the Ford. Then after that, you can see BMW has high price but less quality than Audi. Audi has more quality and more price. Then we have Mercedes at the top, which has the highest quality and highest price. So ensuring sales, Audi has maintained enormous sales after being acquired by the Volkswagen AG. The Audi ensures its sales by promoting its cars and its brands through promotion in rallies and races. So through competition in motor sports competition, world championships. Audi is the major car which is used in action movies. So in the through the entertainment, through the movies, they are promoting their car like the movies like James Bond movies. So there, though the car is not there, I'm giving examples. Such in movies like action movies in Hollywood, they can show their car and do the advertising, sponsoring and endorsing huge clubs or people. So brand endorsement or brand ambassador or celebrity endorsement can be used. The Audi mileage, they are using that. Audi mileage marathon and Audi e-tron promotions through video games. Then sales strategy, pull strategy, advertisement in paper, in magazine, in TV, and in business magazine. So TVC, they are giving advertisement on the in the print format, on the newspaper, in the business magazine, on the social media. Cars will be displayed in Auto Expo before they are launched into the market. Audi conducts off-road events or to display the car's performance. This is under pull strategy, and under push strategy, customers are given special merchandise like watches, keychains. The salesmen are given 1% incentive if they are able to sell above their targets. So we have discussed strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. So competitors, BMW, there are competitors are BMW, Volkswagen, Mercedes-Benz. There are some car brands from the Volkswagen. So people, rather than purchasing, because parent company is one, so rather than purchasing Audi, they might go for Polo or Vinto or other Volkswagen cars. Then Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, Skoda, Jaguar, Lexus, Volvo, these are the competitors. So whenever we see the premium product company which is selling luxurious product, they have to first focus on the customer satisfaction. They have to focus on the go beyond their expectation, give them beyond what they are expected, more than what they are expected. Then make them feel special. Their focus on their self esteem, self actualization. Then get the customer loyalty. So categories of the Audi: in executive class you will get A4, A5, A6, A7, A8. Then in SUV category you will get Q3, Q5, Q7, and in sports category you will get TT, R8, TTS, TTRS, and you will see soon electric cars from the Audi. So these are the uh, product line: sport bag, sedan, small family car, super mini, compact executive car. A1 is super mini, A3 is small family car, A4 is compact executive car, A5 is compact executive car again. Then the executive car is A6, then A7 is a executive car, then luxury car A8, TT is sports car, R8 is sports car, Q2 are the SUVs, Q3, Q2, Q3. Q4 e-tron is a crossover SUV. Then Q5, Q7, Q8. Then Q9 is full size SUV. Then S3 are the sports model, small family car S3. Then compact executive car S4. Then TTS is also sports car, S3, S4, S5 sports car. Then TTS is also sports car, and SQ5, SQ7 are the mid-size SUV and full-size SUV respectively. Then TTRS compact sports cars, then RS3 small family car, RS4 compact executive car, RS5 compact executive car. So this is the end of the case study, and we will end this case study with the quote: the purpose of a business to create a customer who creates more customers. So we have to create good customers, or we have to prepare our product so nice that the even if we sell the product to one customer or few customers, they'll do good word of mouth publicity and they'll bring in more customers. So the business is all about creating good word of mouth publicity by providing best product. So this is all about